Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99 back on the fight front once again. Well, it looks like the haters, they can stay quiet on this one because Rose Namajunas, she's coming back on May 11th to face Jessica Andrade. Looks like the fight's going to be on the UFC 237 card in Brazil. Still not sure if this is going to be the main event or the co-main event, but this is going to be Rose her return fight since beating Joanna back in April of 2018 in the rematch. So yeah, man, it's been about a year and a month since her last fight, but you know, first of all, if you know all the haters, they got to understand that Rose, she just wasn't chilling or thinking about retiring, or she wasn't trying to duck Jessica Andrade. They really have to do fight. A lot of the people, out there, they have to do research on a fighter and a fighter situation because a lot of people, like I said, they thought she was ducking Jessica Andrade. But once you look at her resume, win or lose, when did she ever really duck? When did she ever ducked anybody? If you name that straw weight, it's probably on her resume. Like I said, over 5 or 6 years, she's faced just about everybody in the division. But, of course, there's a lot of people out there that think she's going to duck somebody like Jessica Andrade when she already fought somebody like Joanna back-to-back. And then there's a lot of people out there that say she was making the whole Dolly incident, throwing that out of proportion, saying she had PTSD. But you really never know how a person's going to react to a situation like that because, she's been open about some of the things she's gone through in the past, just some of the abuse she's gone through. So I really don't understand like why she would make something up like this, and people have to understand just because these guys are, champions and fighters, they're human too, and they go through situations also. So it's kind of messed up for people to think that she would lie about that. But one of the real reasons they have to understand why, this fight has been put off and why she was off for a while is because it was already stated over the summer, but she did suffer a fractured neck, and I don't know about you guys out there, but I don't think a fractured neck would really I don't really think it would just really heal in a month, or it's not something you could just throw a Band-Aid around your neck or your throat and say that'd be it. So you gotta really think about this situation because come on, man, sparring, grappling, thinking about those the impact from head kicks when you have like a fractured neck. Your neck's really not something to play with. This ain't like a thumb or arm where even those things, like a shoulder, things like that, they have to heal and you still have to go through therapy with those things too. But your neck, that could be a career-ending injury, or worst comes to worst, you could wind up paralyzed if something was to happen to your neck when it's not fully healed. So not really going off the deep end, making excuses, but that's a perfectly legit reason why she hasn't been in the octagon. But now that she's back, she's ready to get it, man. And her first fight back, she wants Jessica Andrade. But looking at this fight with her and Jessica Andrade, man, just a couple of questions about the fight. What does the fight have to say about Rose? It says a lot, man. Again, it answers the question, that Rose has faced the toughest challenges out there. Andrade, and right now, Andrade, she is the toughest. She's on a 3-fight winning streak. She beat Claudia, she beat Carolina, Tisha Torres, and basically she beat everybody at strawweight except Joanna. And right now, that just proves that she does deserve a title shot and that she is that #1 contender, for Rose's belt. Now, honestly, for me, trying to give Rose a little pass here, I would say that maybe Rose should have taken a tune-up fight before taking on somebody as dangerous as Jessica Andrade, but hey, this is what champions do, man. And if Rose wants it as a first fight back, respect to her and get it. That leads it right into. As for the next question I had is this a dangerous fight back? Hell yeah, it is. This is a dangerous fight for Rose, especially, after 13 months off. But, this is what champions like her do, and this is what we want to see. Honestly, this is really what we want to see, because if we want to see champions in there with opponents, that we were already kind of comfortable, like, oh yeah, we know where they're going to win, they're going to walk away with the belt, that would really kind of defeat the purpose of combat sports. You know what I mean? It would be like, oh, okay, we already know they're guaranteed to beat this guy, and we can just kind of sit back and watch them go through the motions. We don't really want to see that. We want to get that feeling of tension, that feeling of butterflies in our stomach, where a champion, they have a tough task ahead of them. And, somebody like Jessica Andrade, she really poses that threat to Rose, just that size difference and style difference. This is a different look that Rose has never faced before. So it does kind of have me on the edge for her. At the same time, like I said, it makes me want to say, like, I wish she did take a tune-up fight first. But at the same time, I'm glad she's not, because going right back in, after 2 tough fights with Joanna and then suffering this fractured neck, then getting back in the ring with somebody like Jessica Andrade just to prove how tough she is, man. So yeah, I definitely give her props to that. But looking at somebody like Jessica Andrade, like I said in the past, I can't knock her. I'm not the biggest fan of her. I'm more of a Rose fan, but I can't knock her what she's been doing. There's been a lot of people out there saying that she's been juicing, but she has this real freakish strength. But it's really hard to say. I mean, she has been testing clean. Ever since she's been fighting. She's been testing clean, and people out there called her a weight bully. But she's been making the weight. Personally for me, like her size, I thought she could have been like a flyweight or a bantamweight, but she's been squeezing down the straw weight, and then she's been running through the ladies in the division. So, now that she's facing off against somebody like Rose, this is going to be a real interesting fight, man. But Andrade, she possesses that real brute strength that I think Rose has never faced before. But Andrade, she's never faced somebody as technical like Rose. She did face somebody like Joanna, but I think that Joanna's her basic style was just too much for her. But I think somebody like Thug Rose, over the years, she's been kind of learning more and more. And I think she possesses a little bit more that could give Jessica Andrade trouble. Call me crazy, because I know a lot of people out there just thinking that she's going to go in there and ragdoll somebody like Rose, but they forget that Rose has a lot of, technical skill. She has a lot of, she has a very high ring IQ. And don't forget her power. Her power could be the game changer in this fight with Jessica Andrade. So I think overall right now, as I look at it, depending on what Rose is going to look like in this one, and just what Jessica Andrade has looked like, in her past fights, I have to say this is going to be a 50-50 fight. And I think it's really going to be good. But I think, like I said in the past, fighters with high IQs like Joanna have given Jessica Andrade trouble. Even Angela Hill kind of gave her trouble in some fits. But sometimes I think Jessica Andrade, her size and her presence kind of beats fighters mentally. And I think it kind of beat Angela Hill and some of the fighters in the past mentally. But I think somebody like Rose, she's not going to be somebody that's going to, be intimidated by the size of Jessica Andrade, which is going to make for a good fight, man. And overall, man, I'm really looking forward to this fight on May 11th. Like I said, Rose, her IQ is going to be a real big factor in this fight. And yeah, man, as we get closer to this one, I'm going to do more videos on it, do more of an in-depth breakdown on this one, man, because, yeah, this is the best fight they can make at strawweight. And again, take my hat off to Rose. First fight back, one of the toughest she's going to take. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section about this fight. Who do you have in it? Rose and Jessica Andrade. And yeah, that's all I got on this one. Make sure y'all subscribe. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Peace.